time for us to catch up with a gentleman that we know on our show. We absolutely love him. Actor Greg Kriek in the house, everybody.
Come on, Greg.
Looking absolutely amazing. Of course, we know him on local productions like the Recce and Deep End. He's been in movies like Samson, and he's just been doing so well. And we are so happy to have Greg Kriek in the house. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So good to have you here.
Hey, man.
I stalk you all the time on your Instagram and always just in awe of the spaces that you find yourself in all the time. If you're not at the Cannes Film Festival on the red carpet, dazzling there, you are on the set of another huge film production. It's insane. But where was your love for acting and performing sparked? Where did it come from?
Man, I got 2 words for you, bro. Steven Spielberg.
Yes.
Or should I say Jurassic Park? You know, the signs are always there. A fun little fact is I actually only decided I wanted to go into acting after university, man. And obviously we're still on the production side of things, directed at Top Billing for a little bit. And then only later in life when I just realized after all that life experience, after personal trauma, you know, like a whole collection of things, I just realized I wanted to tell stories in a different way. And then acting just became this thing I pursued, man. Yeah.
Wow.
We live in a country with so many creative people. I just know people, the creativity is just bursting at the seams here, but so few of them make it into the Hollywoods of this world. How were you able to cultivate your skill in this country and then, of course, make it on that international level?
You know what? It's been a dream come true. I think one word I would say is timing's a big thing. And that's a thing. I changed my mindset from being a local actor to realize I'm a global actor, and we all are. And the world's hungry for like international stories. And I also happened to be in Cape Town at a time when the industry was booming with a lot of international work. And to be honest, whether I'm doing work in German, Afrikaans, English, American, British, it doesn't matter. Like I just love telling stories and working with teams. And I got that opportunity after doing well in South Africa to get a work permit that allows me to work in America as an actor, to get my stamp of approval from the Screen Actors Guild, that side. And you know, it's still pretty much early days, but I'm loving it. I'm missing home, but I love the fact that I'm able to do both, to work there and here. And
that's amazing.
But you know, it's one thing, Greg, wanting to go and tell stories on an international stage like what you've been able to do, but it's another thing going and actually doing it. What was it that fueled your decision to actually decide you're going to go abroad and take on jobs in Hollywood?
You know what, you get to a point where you realize, man, I am content, I'm so happy, things are going really well. And it's at that point where you decide, do you still have a lot more growth in you, or do you just kind of coast? And I got to the point where, man, things have been really going well and consistent, but I felt like I haven't really even tapped into everything that's still within me. I still felt like there's a lot of growth I still want to undergo as a performer and as an artist. And at that point, when it was just getting super sweet, cruising around here, I was like, you know what, I want to go back to square one in many ways. And just go through another growth spurt at this time of my life and my career, and that's what I did. Look, it took a long time.
I can imagine.
It's not easy. I don't wish it on my worst enemy, but it's worth it because what you become in the process, you realize it is possible. You know?
And it's people like you that show us that it is possible, that remind us.
Exactly, and I think there's already a little bit of advice for any aspiring actors that are watching right now, that have seen your journey, that have seen the fact that you've now moved and you're living abroad but still working in South Africa at the same time. What would your word of encouragement be to them in considering this huge jump and leap of faith that they might want to be taking?
My biggest thing is, guys, do not despise the day of small beginnings. I literally, it feels like yesterday, I was literally on the Sea Point promenade, like rehearsing lines without any option in the world. Like literally, like with my other friends and fellow colleagues in the industry. It doesn't matter how big or how small, you got to start somewhere. So do not get upset that things take a while. Like it took me many years to get to this point now, and where one thing led to another. So I would say start somewhere. It doesn't matter how long it takes, start somewhere. Get legal advice, make the best of whatever opportunity has been brought before you, and give it a bash. If it's in your blood, if you know that you're meant to venture out, do it.
I love it. Start somewhere.
Start somewhere,
Greg,
but
everyone.
you've got to start. He's hanging out with us throughout the morning, and it's so exciting. I love the energy with which you tell the story of your beginnings, but also the experience that you go through now. It's going to be a fun time, so stick around. He's still here. He's going nowhere.